Hello everyone and welcome back to the MGS2 European Extreme playthrough. We're about to start the Fatman boss fight, so let's get straight into it. Fatman is a boss that a lot of people find extremely frustrating, and I must admit, he can be a bit of a bastard on your first time through, especially when you don't really know where the bombs are. But I think I'm going to make easy enough work of him, and I'm actually not going to kill him, I'm going to trank the guy. If you know how to move and shoot, it helps out massively. But at the start here, you want to get as much hits on him as you can, because he's already planted his bomb. So you can, like, get some hits on him. Because while he's going to be more bothered about you than he is the bomb, basically. But I need to hurry, so I can't afford it to blow up, obviously. But you're going to see me push this to the limit a few times. But yeah, let's. I'm going to go for Trank Gun. The reason I'm going for the Trank is because you can run out of ammo pretty easily otherwise. But if I Trank him, then I don't have to worry about those extra bullets. So there is method to my supposed madness. But you don't want to let him plant too many bombs. If you do that, you're fucked. Oh, fuck. Those are some annoying hits. If you're quick enough, you can... Bollocks. Oh, Raiden! That's frustrating, because I was doing pretty well there. And I just made a meal of it.
Jack?
But yeah, this is the first proper boss fight as Raiden, so that is something. But yeah, the reason I'm not going for kills is it's so easy to run out of bullets. What are you going to ring for playing about?
As you can see, Fatman is wearing a blast suit. You can do very little damage through the suit. Use the first-person view to go for the head. The blast suit can't protect him from...
You can actually as well, a little trick, you can shoot his roller skates and get an instant knockdown, but that's pretty risky. I'm not that good at the game. Right, dodges. But if you're quick enough, yeah, you can get 2 hits, there you go. Which is a nice little trick, if you know it. You can obviously use claymores, not a bad idea. But yeah, you want to do as much damage, I think, here. Because he's not going anywhere, is he? Oh, come on. Alright, you see that? But you can use this opportunity, as you see. Okay, I need to hurry, I need to hurry, I need to hurry. Shit, I might have left this too late. Come on, freeze, you bastard! Oh! That was to the wire, my friends. That was cutting it mighty close. Yeah, oh, if he'd have planted that, I'd have been in real trouble. He was going to plant it under the fucking... under there. Now, that would have been difficult. Alright, I need ammo. Oh, shit. Alright, beautiful. So he's done the timer there. And you want him doing the timer with only, like, a bomb. Because it's right there. I'm not going to spend half the fucking... my time searching for it. That's the only time this fight gets really tricky, I think. It's when you don't know where the bombs are and you've basically left it too late, so you basically got to accept death. But keep filling your SOCOM up. But we've nearly done the fight, and believe me, first time I did this fight, I was here a long time, and... Oh! But don't get too frustrated if... There you go, how about that? Right, I've nearly got him. Right, this might be it. Yes! There you go! Not too bad. I remember once beating him, and he still had a bomb left, and I didn't find it, and I blew up. I was gutted. But yeah, I made that tough fight not so bad. You can do it, guys. Back yourself. It's intimidating, but you can do it.
My suit. Oh no. I've nothing to wear to the party.
The party's over for you.
That's what you think.
What do you mean? What did you just do? What is this?
I have beautiful hands. These delicate hands can craft works of art.
Answer me, what the hell is this?
It's the switch for the biggest bomb in the entire place.
Huh?
No use. Once it's activated, there's no stopping the count.
Where did you plant it? Where is it?
Somewhere in this area. Don't worry, it's very close by.
Where is it?
Go ahead, shoot me. I'm already dead.
Damn!
Think you can find it? When it goes off, it'll take the big shell with it.
Tell me where I can find the bomb!
That's your problem. This is the highlight of the party. Bring it on, I say. They'll be happy too. I die here and start my legend. Too bad you won't be around to see the movies. Laugh and grow fat.
Now that's a mantra we can all get behind. Yeah, this is one of those moments where probably a lot of us first time through were panicking to fuck. Because yeah, big bomb. Where is it? Where could a big bomb be? Now thankfully you got sensor A on. Makes it a little bit easier. But you're thinking, where's the bomb? Well, he's a fat man and he said a big bomb. So let's just move him out of the way. Yeah, pretty simple. As you can see, he's not dead. All that crying about death. He's just knocked out from all the trank gun rounds. Not sure how that works, because Fatman is definitely dead in the cannon. But with that, the bomb threat is destroyed,
Good
or
work,
ended.
Raiden. Looks like all the bombs are neutralized. One of their main leverages is now gone. That leaves
Colonel, Fat Man didn't seem to know about the ransom demands.
intentionally kept in the dark, I'd say. He seemed to be coming from a very different place from the other terrorists. Raiden, a lot of hostages, our president included, are still in danger. Keep your mind focused on protecting them.
What are my orders?
Rescue the president.
We have no idea where he is.
You haven't been in the Central Core yet. I suggest you start there.
Wait, I have another call. Want me to take it?
No, I'll go offline. Best to keep our presence unknown.
How you doing, kid?
Pliskin, is everything all right?
Could be better. Looks like I was out cold for a while.
How did you manage to stay alive?
Had a little help from a friend.
Friend?
What about the bomb?
Diffused. And Fat Man, too.
That's good news.
How's Shell, too?
It's a mess. The bomb crippled H-Strut.
What about the toxins?
The what?
If the big shell blows up, the explosion is expected to produce massive amounts of toxins.
Never heard anything about that.
Huh?
Well, looks like there's not much danger of that in any case. But the Central Core is starting to flood. It won't last much longer.
Well, what about the president and the other hostages?
They weren't in Shell 2. They must be in Shell 1.
We need to get the hostages out of here now.
It's too far from Manhattan for a swim.
What about the lifeboats?
There doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't make sense.
So a chopper is our only extraction?
Right. And it comes with a passenger limit. Intel has it that there are about 30 hostages.
It'd take more than a single trip.
We'll have to come back.
Can you pilot a chopper?
No, but I brought a gearhead with me. He's a good guy. I'll introduce you later.
Pliskin, I'm on the heliport right now, but I don't see their Harrier. It's out somewhere.
We'd better move now, then. Our chances with a Harrier after us are close to nothing.
Do you know where the president is?
No, that one's all yours.
The president is at the top of our rescue list. These are our orders, Lieutenant JG.
Your orders, not mine.
What?
See you later.
Yeah, just left that in. Give us a bit of context as to what's going on now. Now, annoyingly, one of the things about boss fights in Metal Gear, you don't... All the supplies that have just been used don't respawn. So I'm a little bit low on M9 rounds. SOCOM I can live without, for the most part, but low on M9 isn't great. But we should be okay. But we'll get another cutscene here, because that's Metal Gear standard. What the fuck?
You passed with flying colors.
Colours with a U.
Identify yourself.
I'm like you. I have no name.
Are you Mr. X?
If you like. But come, let's get out of the open. Follow me.
Are you with Foxhound too?
Neither enemy nor friend. Just a messenger from the Lalilulelo. This is safer, I think.
Safe from what?
Eavesdropping, of course.
All right. Why did you contact me?
I've been ordered to give you backup, including the relaying of necessary intel.
Ordered by whom? Why won't you identify yourself?
There is no need for you to know.
I'll decide whether I need to know.
You are not yet trusted to make such decisions. I'll tell you something you do need to know instead. The current location of the president.
What?
Or rather, the person who knows the current location of the president.
Who is it?
A Secret Service agent named Ames, currently being held with other hostages.
Secret Service, huh?
The head of the president's security detail, Ames has been fitted with the same type of VIP nanomachine system as the president. If you're within range, you should be able to communicate.
Why are you telling me this?
Do I need to repeat myself?
There's no reason for me to believe any of this. You understand that?
Of course, but you also have no choice but to believe. Do you have any other leads?
Where are those hostages?
The hostages are being held in the B1 conference hall in the Shell 1 core. You'll find Ames there.
What does he look like?
We don't know if it is indeed a he. I've never met this person either.
How am I supposed to look for someone without even a description?
Use your ears.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ames has a pacemaker. You'll be able to hear the machine sound in the heartbeat.
You expect me to walk up to these hostages and listen to every one of their heartbeats?
The sound is too minute to detect and amplify it. You'd be captured immediately.
So what am I supposed to do?
Use the directional microphone. There's one somewhere in the core. Take this. This security card will unlock all level 2 security doors, including the one into the core. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electronic field. And watch yourself. The core is more heavily guarded than any other section of the big shell. You'll get nowhere just like that. Try this instead.
One of the terrorists?
The surveillance camera won't let you on the elevator without the right uniform.
You want me to disguise myself?
Men assigned to the core and those on perimeter duty are given different colors to wear. Your new outfit will work in some areas, not others. The uniform alone won't fool them either.
You're talking about weapons.
Right, you need an AK.
But I saw them carrying an AN-94.
All men assigned to the core section carry AKs.
So without an AK-74U, someone will see through me really quick.
You could take care of the weapon issue yourself. One other thing.
There's more?
You'll also have to pass a retinal scan to get into the conference hall.
Biometrics. Crap.
Nothing but the real thing will suffice. Deception is not an option here. I suggest you hurry. They have a nuke on their side.
The nuke? They have a nuclear weapon with them?
You didn't find their continuing presence here unusual? Even with the president as hostage, this is an island, and they have no visible means of escape.
Even if they do have a nuke, the warhead is no good without an access code. The security lockout can't be bypassed.
They don't need to. They have the code. You saw it too, I believe. The Navy man with half a handcuff. The other half of it is on the football, or the black case if you like. The nuclear button. And now they have it.
Why did they have to bring the football along? To a decontamination plant of all places.
But they did have to. Because, after all, the big shell is the farthest thing from a cleanup plant there is.
What?
Dead Cell didn't have to bring a nuke along with them. It was right here to begin with. Nothing in this affair is what it seems.
A cover-up? But why? For what?
For Metal Gear that is housed here.
Metal Gear?
The very same. Bipedal nuke cable from the airport Shadow Moses infamy. This place is the R&D center for its newest incarnation.
What the hell is going on?
Better ask Ames the rest.
What's this for?
You might be glad you have it. Keep the controller's vibration function on.
What do I need a cell phone for?
Gotta love the fact he's getting a cell phone. I thought I'd leave that cutscene in because there's a lot of context there.
Colonel.
We'll skip all this, but the Colonel's like he is in MGS1. I didn't know that it's Metal Gear. Oh, there's a Metal Gear here. I knew nothing. Usual baloney. But yeah, so we've got to get... Well, here we are. We have the mobile phone for receiving emails. We have the BDU, which is obviously no good on its own. That box is a bit battered, isn't it? We better do box 2. Or box 5 for Zone of the Enders fans, which was a Konami game at the time that you got a demo with. If you bought that game, you got an MGS2 demo, so a lot of people probably bought Zone of the Enders just for the demo, I think. But we've got to go to the Strut F warehouse, because there'll be an AK we can get. And of course, having an AK will let us get into the core. I'm trying to actually remember how to get into the blasted core anyway. But anyway, let's... oh man, we don't really have much ammo, do we? We're going to have to pick our shots a bit carefully here. Shots like that will not help the conversation. I think there's only 3. Nice. I don't think that guy's above me, so that helps. I want my mine detector. You have so many items in MGS2 in comparison to the first game. It's kind of nuts, really. You know, considering that guy's not here, I'm going to get all the claymores, because it's going to make dealing with this bridge a bit easier. I don't want to be running, like, desperately, you know, in the nick of time. Running for my life and get caught by a claymore, because it's just not an affair I want to get into. And I'm really struggling to handle this mashing R2. There we go. Oh, I've missed it. Oh, claymore full? You are joking. Oh, that's fine. I'm very unlikely to run past that one anyway. Because we can just go down the middle. But anyway, we want... Doesn't really matter. Box again. But yeah, we want to get the AKS-74U, which we can do now in Strut F. So once again, we find ourselves in this hellish strut that nobody likes. I need M9 rounds, really. Quite badly, actually. Fucking hell, that was close. Oh, Jesus, I hope he don't check the stairs, because I'm fucked if he does. You know, I'm going to make a save, because I cocked that up. I'm going to save really quickly.
Jack, is that you?
Because I don't want to be doing this again. And I'm also going to make a third save, because in light of my Siphon Filter 2 cock-ups with the recording, I need to be in a position where I can do that boss fight again.
Got a minute, Jack?
Oh,
Rose?
no.
I found some information on where Solid Snake is interred.
Great. Shoot.
I've located the grave site,
And the body?
exhumed for DNA testing.
Well, do you have the results?
The right arm was missing, but there was no doubt that it was...
Interesting. The right arm is missing. That is a bit bizarre. That's fine. Not a problem. They're not going to come in here anyway. With that, we've got the AK-74U, so we can get out of here. We've got the AK, awesome. I can't remember where the M4 is. Oh, fuck, is he in here? No, he just hit the door. I'm not going to worry about the AK, I really don't need it at this moment. The M4, sorry. I probably will need it a little bit later, but not now. Fuck me, I'm not getting out that way, am I? Could really do with some M9 rounds more than anything. We'll wait for this guy to wake up. This'll freeze him, don't worry.
Freeze!
Not a problem. Oh, bollocks, I didn't mean to shoot. Doesn't matter. Hit him in the dick. And the caution's ended. Right, we can get out now. Let's just use that box. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Wait. That guy was looking up the stairs. That would have been a disaster. Yeah, we'll come back up. When we have the level 3 key card, we'll do all the searching for the M4. Because we need to come back in this damn strut again. Right, any ciphers? No. Right, I'm going to take this opportunity to go across this bridge slowly then. Because you have I do this, go across quickly. Because basically all these panels fall. And when I come back, I don't want... Oh my god. I think Mister's got his fucking binoculars out. Okay, he's not looking. That was... Oh shit, no! Oh, I can't make that jump. Shit. I panicked because of him. What a prick. Doesn't matter. Let's get in the car. Let's get our weapons equipped. This is undoubtedly one of my favourite parts of the game because it's just so cool to be disguised. It's a really cool idea. I'm really glad they did it for this game. Just something totally different. MGS 3 takes it to the next level. I think it's even better there, but chaff grenade, that's good. Nice work. But yeah, it's a nice little break, I think, more than anything. It's good pacing because you get this little... Just get a bit of time to breathe. You know, the game's been a bit mental. You know, this is where MGS1, the pacing's a lot better than MGS1 because as much as I love MGS1, I think it's a better game. Ah, the book. The book is an awesome weapon. I will show you that at some point, do not worry. C4's kind of redundant, but this game lets you breathe a bit, and I don't think MGS1 at all does. MGS1 just has you in complete, like, panic mode. I'm going to leave some of these. Do you know what? These lockers could be very useful. Potentially. I might, if I need that route. But the book is basically a stronger tranquilizer. It's a dirty magazine, as it'll tell you there. Yeah. But if you put it down, the guard will be distracted. And believe you me, nothing is going to take his mind off it. So it's a great way of getting rid of a guard who's in a troublesome spot. You know, it's essentially another tranquilizer round, but even better, because it probably lasts that a little bit longer. So, the guards can still see you through your disguise if you do a few daft things. I think cartwheeling they don't like. If you unequip your AK, they'll be a bit like, huh? That isn't an automatic alert, but they'll come and inspect you. But we'll go to B2, because we need to get the directional microphone. There's going to be a cool Easter egg here as well. This guy's a problem. Because this guy here is a fucking nightmare. Because if a guard bumps into you like that guy nearly did, he knocks off your uniform. So yeah, it's quite nightmarish that. You don't want that happening. You've got a guy here who keeps looking at naughty stuff on the computer, and there's a guard who keeps patrolling him to watch, and he keeps like turning it off. So here he is, that guy there. Pardon me. He's going to start doing a little jog and running around the map. So you don't want to walk into him, because obviously he'll give you a bad day. But we've got the map, that helps. Awesome! I picked up the 4th box. I got a trophy for that, if you're wondering why I went mental. Moving day. I've never collected all the boxes before. That's a bit weird of me. Oh, there's usually boxes up there. Alright, he's on his run. I don't want to be in his way when that happens. Has anyone seen an M4? There you go, that's how you get it. Loads of books. I tell you what, why not? Oh shit, get the AK. Yeah, I've got an AK, don't worry. I've got an AK, don't judge me. I'm normal. You've seen it. There you go. So he's more bothered by that. Unfortunately, I've kind of done that in a bad position. No, I've got past. There you go. So he's not bothered. He ain't gonna be bothering with anything now. So get the microphone. Now we can leave. And that guy's not gonna bother us. But as I say, the book is a very useful tool. I wonder if you could use it in the where we're going with the core, because you can't. So basically, where we're going, where we've got to find Ames, we've got to use the directional microphone to contact him. It's a really hard section if you're playing through because you can't trank the guards because their snoring will overpower the microphone and make it useless and not usable. And plus, they have to check in with their unit commander like always. And if they don't make that call, then you're fucked. So you have to kind of be very quick about it and not to be seen and use the microphone. But I wonder if you used a book, they'd just be distracted. But then I feel like they probably wouldn't do the. They might not call in with the guard, which might be where your issues would come from. I'm half tempted to try it. Half tempted to make a save and go for it. Anything in here? No, there's normally a ration in there, but not on this difficulty. There isn't, which makes me sad. Now the biometric thing here is a pretty piece of cake, really. There's not much to this. What I want to do is open everything, make sure I've got everything I need. Stun grenades. I'm full. Which is good, actually. I need stun grenades for the end of the game. It's like the only time I do, like. You guys hiding anything? Nah, not bothering. But need to grab this guy, be a bit quick about it. We need to, because we need his eyesight, or we need his eyes. There we go.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Can't tell you as a kid how many times that took me to figure that out. But here it is, the intimidating Shell 1 core lobby. We've got to find Ames. Thankfully, I know what Ames looks like, so this won't be very long, but there's a lot of guards in here. And as I say, there's a few caveats. You can't trank any of these guys. And the music here is awesome.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call.
Yeah, anyway, and got to find Ames. Now you have to be careful, because one of these bastard hostages likes to trip you up. But there's Ames. On your first time through, he never changes. Oh. Fucking hell, I shouldn't have crouched. They don't like you crouching. But fuck me, they're everywhere. Hello, I'm just a man with a dream. I'm not going to do any... I'm going to include all the cutscenes with Ames because there's important story stuff that might just help. Right, I've got to pick my moment though because you're being watched from every angle and you are going to alert somebody when you do this. So let's just go for it now.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Nice. I'm going to go quiet for a bit as story stuff happens.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was sent in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
What?
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety. Are you on?
Right here. Do you really know where the president is?
Almost certainly. He was moved to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
The first floor. The core of Shell 2. Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't get a response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about? Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system. The password is nothing less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data?
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure and so on are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The entire thing was planned. The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
Become a bit of a meme, the whole big shell is Metal
Use
Gear,
the microphone
basically.
to listen in.
But yeah, I'm including a lot more cutscenes this time, just to give a bit of crazy context, because this game gets nuts. I want you guys to be able to enjoy it and enjoy the difficulty.
King, Fatman is dead.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him ourselves.
Why did he betray us?
Who knows? They're a band of lunatics to begin with. Nothing they do should...
Some guy struggling in the
I'll
toilet.
have his background rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility. Especially with that intruder still at large.
Yes. The man in the sneaking suit.
Yeah, the man who's not
More
been very
about
stealthy.
those suits than I do.
But Foxhound was disbanded 4 years ago. So it must be... the Patriots. What about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the President?
The password entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour, we'll need a confirmation from him. His work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Big Boss's dream. just like Liquid Snake said.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due, when you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive...
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. You think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go. It's happening again?
This damn right arm. Liquid! It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best transplant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman. There's something going on. The incidents are becoming more frequent. Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder to take care of.
Yes, King.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke? But it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan. Pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline.
So,
search my pocket.
We've got to hurry. Ocelot's coming.
It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock doors of up to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke. He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
So here's an interesting moment. You get these eight You've got to hurry. I like to leave it late just for a
Pick up
laugh.
your AK.
Oh, we'll get it on. There you go. Gotta have a bit of tension now and then.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the President was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lulelo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You...
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face.
We could be about to get rumbled.
You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Oh, we nearly lost it again.
Hostages alive!
Hurry, get away!
But you died!
Leave this to me.
Yeah, Metal Gear doing Metal Gear crazy things.
Colonel, Ames is dead.
So we'll skip that. More arguing with the Colonel. Let's make a save here. And I'm going to end the part here, guys. That's a good chunk of game we've done. When we come back, we'll be carrying on in Shell 1 Court. In Infinite Caution, this caution doesn't end, so we've got to get out of here somehow, best we can. But thank you so much for watching. See you guys next time.